It has been uno minuto.
Welcome to...
Well, you have to finish it. Say it, Illyria. Say it.
No, episode 42.
Oh,
42, right?
42, bro.
Yeah, 42 of just us.
And sometimes other people.
Did we ever actually say what episode it was last week?
We did.
We did?
Yeah. Eli asked us sort of in the beginning.
Oh, that's right, he did.
I've noticed that we do this a lot with when we do episodes with them. We kind of we just start talking and we forget to do the intro, and then a few minutes in we'll be like, hey, welcome to another episode.
Yeah.
We just I don't know why that always happens. It makes me laugh though, you know. Oh my gosh, we have oh no we have a lighting situation now. Your face, I bet half of your face is totally white right now.
Why didn't you spin the thingy around?
I don't know. I forgot. I'll pull it out when I go back up there. But you can only sort of tell from here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure half your face is white right now. We're just gonna roll with it though. We have a jam-packed episode for you today, folks.
And why does it keep going up and down the street?
I think that was just a really shitty muscle car. Maybe not
Why
even
are
a
people
muscle
so
car, just
shitty?
somebody who
God.
thinks they have a cool car because they put a bunch of money into it, but it actually looks and sounds like shit.
True that.
Anyways, back to what I was saying.
Back to what you were saying.
Thank you. We have a jam-packed episode for you today.
And we'll be back with things from our sponsors.
Do you want to know what it's about? Because
And now back to this episode of Just Us and Sometimes Other People.
Are you good now?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Better.
Sorry.
I got it in.
So that was kind of a hint to what we've been doing, although it was probably extremely vague.
That was not a hint. I didn't mean for it to be a hint.
Oh, well, it kind of was.
Okay.
Well, I mean, whatever. Anyways, it's going to sound so dumb now. We have been geeking out listening to podcasts this week about aliens. It's Alien Week in our house. And I'm going to let Jesse tell you all about the group or company or whatever that hosts the podcast. He's been listening to other things besides just the alien stuff, but for me it's been aliens all week.
Yeah,
so
it's been crazy.
Take it away.
It's been crazy. So it started on Monday. I was just going through Spotify trying to think of something to listen to. Wasn't really feeling music at the time. I was like, I don't know what I want to listen to musical wise, so maybe I'll look at podcasts, see if there's a podcast that I can listen to. And I usually listen to our podcast and Taking the Credit. Shout out to Taking the Credit.
TTC. Eli and Curb Spins.
Curb Spins. Tailspin. Remember that show? Anyway, I came across this podcast. It was called Haunted Places. I was like, okay, well, it's spooky season, so why not? And
why not?
So I just started basically at the bottom and kind of worked my way back up. And it was just the most haunted places in America.
Sorry.
Actually, the world. But
haunted places.
Yeah, sorry. Threw me for a loop there.
Yeah, we can hear things, so we got distracted.
But yeah, I just started working my way up, and then afterwards, I listened to another podcast from them called Supernatural, and that one had conspiracy theories, had disappearances, it had aliens, it had
Aliens.
haunted places, it had kind of a little bit of everything.
I think you started off with like the haunted stuff.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, sorry. You did. You did just say that.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
And then it kind of morphed into the supernatural one, but um yeah, it was really cool. It was like all of the haunted places and like the most haunted places in the world that they've done episodes on. Some of them were the actual places that inspired the Conjuring series, which was pretty cool. Those were actually relatively scary. Kind of spooked me out. I didn't really like being at home by myself or doing things by myself for a few days. So
There was one night when I gave you a hard time, but I really didn't need to. It was just nice to see the tables turned for once. But there was one night when you actually said, "Can you come watch TV upstairs?" And he was standing at the top of the stairs and he was calling down to me like, "Can you watch TV upstairs?" And at first it didn't make sense to me. I was like, "Why does he want me to watch TV? Like, when doesn't he want to go to sleep?" And then I was like, "Oh, he's a little spooked out." And so I asked him, I said, "If the roles were reversed and you asked me the same question, what would be your answer?" He had to think about it for a second. He was like, "I would do it." And I was like, "I don't know about that, but yeah, I'm coming." Then
yeah,
it took me another 10 minutes to get upstairs because I
I
was cleaning
mean,
stuff up in the kitchen.
I still even today I still kind of look at bedrooms differently. Like if I like last night when I came upstairs to play video games, um, the spare bedroom door was open, and I was like, nope, it's dark out, and that room is dark, and things could come out of the darkness. So I was like, nope, closing that door. So I went over and I closed the door.
That
And then when I turned, I saw myself in the mirror and scared myself.
was me. I'm just making notes for myself.
No, you're fine. I forgot to turn my
Oh,
phone off.
I'm sorry,
I mean, it's
honey.
not your fault. It's just kind
No,
of funny.
no, I'm sorry that that happened though because I would have done the same thing. I would have scared myself looking at my own reflection. But I was also going to say that the Skinwalker Ranch episode made me feel pretty creeped out
Yeah, that one was pretty
because
creepy because
I
it kind
started
of
it.
makes you think about stuff.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of the weird stuff is always happening at night too when they're explaining it. And it was dark out when I listened to the bulk of the episode. So, yeah. Anyways, um, me, myself, and I have been geeking out with all the alien conspiracies and alien story episodes on that podcast. I kind of wish that Spotify had it so the creators could form them into little playlists.
Hmm.
So that way, if I wanted to just listen to alien ones, I could go to the alien playlist
I
on
think
their
you can.
podcast.
I
Oh,
think you
if
can
you can't,
filter it to like aliens or whatever.
I got my phone, so uh Ashley Flowers is the host's name. Oh,
Yeah.
she's cute. Got a little pop up that has her picture in it here. She's cute. Anyways, I like listening to her. She has a cool voice, like a
She
podcasting
has a good podcast voice. Yeah.
podcast, radio, whatever you want to call it. So there is a sort button. You can sort by oldest to newest to oldest, unplayed episodes, episodes you've downloaded. So I guess if I really wanted to do it that way, I could download all of the alien like episodes.
Yeah.
But it just says all episodes. Maybe if I go to their page. How do I get to their page? It just says go to episode. What the heck? Help me out here. Okay. What was the last one I was listening to? I don't know why, but the Roswell one wasn't very impressive. I was kind of disappointed with the Roswell one.
Really?
Maybe it was because I kept getting distracted, but it was just like some guy spent the entire episode the first half of the episode was him just convincing people to come see what he saw. Nobody wanted to come see it, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
So it just seemed like it took way too long to get through the information that they had. I feel like they could have incorporated some. I'm sure there's more than that to
Well,
that
so my
Roswell
thing about it
story.
is that the government, when they finally came out and gave a statement on the matter,
Hmm.
um, they just came out and said that it was weather balloons, and
Yeah,
then they,
I've noticed that's a very common theme throughout the episodes. Whenever
yeah,
the government is trying to step in and cover it, they
yeah,
just
it's always
announce
a
that
test. It's always a flight,
it's either a flight test of
yeah, like
some
a flight
kind
test,
or it's a weather balloon.
a weather balloon, or sometimes they say that they're even like rocket or like missile
There's a
tests.
Mothman.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Um, but it was like it was so much later that the government had come out and said that it was weather balloons. And if it truly was weather balloons and it wasn't something that they were trying to cover up, then why would they wait so long to just say that it was weather balloons? If it truly was weather balloons,
Yeah, they would have come
they
out
would have
right
said it
away.
right away. They would have said,
Yeah.
no, we were running tests in the area, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah,
blah.
which and I'm pretty sure that was her point and everything too.
Yeah.
But
But she also mentioned that, in that time it was, you were talking about they were trying to hear nuclear testing from anywhere in the world. And they didn't want Russia to catch on to it or something like that. And
mm,
it was supposed to be this top. It was all bull crap. But
my my favorite alien episode so far was still Valiant Thor.
really,
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because that was the first one I really like listened to by myself.
hmm
But
well, in any
which one did
case,
we
for
listen to?
now, since we're talking about it, shout out to Parcast, and specifically Ashley Flowers,
Yeah, I already gave her a
on
shout out.
your Supernatural podcast. It's very good. We listen to it frequently now. So,
Obsessed.
by the way, I messaged you guys. You guys should do an episode on the Michigan Dog Man. Just saying. A lot of legend around it.
It just takes you to another.
Um, yeah.
Yeah, there's no playlist. You can't even like go to Parcast.
Man, what a nice breeze.
It is a nice breeze. Be nice if we could still if we could hear the bamboo wind chime too. Bamboo wind chime.
I've been able to hear it in
Oh.
episodes before.
Oh. Oh, okay. I feel when I'm editing, I feel like it's really really faint.
Um, Be ba doobie.
Oops.
Be ba doobie.
Sorry.
Um,
Sorry.
Business wise, we have an audit coming up next week that I have been preparing for the last month, 2 months. It's been crazy. Been having to go into work super early. Oh, actually, all this week I was there
Yeah.
early.
Mm-hmm.
Stayed to my normal time and tried to get a bunch of crap done. Still, not interesting stuff, but whatever. Environmental audit, ISO 14001. Yay. Eh,
I actually overheard somebody at the pool the other morning. I was in the locker room and there were these two girls talking and one of the girls, she was talking about how she got promoted and how they were going to be needing to hire somebody um, to basically replace her, but be like under her, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and she's a type of auditor, but I was listening and listening and listening, trying to see if I could pick up on what it is that she actually audits. But it sounds like she might actually work for a like a she might be a contracted auditor, you know, like how people that they just hire to transfer travel and go to this place to audit them, and then
Mm-hmm.
they go home until they get their next
Yeah.
order, call, whatever. Anyways,
That's what Cindy is, the girl that audited us for IATF.
yes, just like
She's,
that.
yeah.
I have a feeling it's a position like that, just the way she was talking about
Mm.
it, because she says she travels a lot.
They make a lot of money.
I almost asked.
They make a ton of money.
I
But
almost asked.
but it also costs like tens of thousands of dollars to become an auditor
Oh,
with
really?
all the training and everything that you have to go through. Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, so
It's
it's
not
not
just it's
something
not
you
just
could.
something that you can just become.
Oh, well, I mean, it makes sense,
No,
but I just wasn't sure if experience was enough.
not for something like that.
Yeah, you'd probably have to do lot more certifications.
Which is interesting because
Oh, you have a Leathard behind your head. You have a Leathard. I think our time is up too.
oh yeah,
Yeah, in about
he's a
40
third.
seconds. So let's. I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh, now you definitely can't. But he's crawling down the drain pipe. He's a little green Leathard.
Did you know that this is whiskers help cats
Yeah,
and dogs navigate?
yeah. It's like basically like one a sense of their own.
Yeah, it's so weird. It's so weird feeling too.
Yeah. Found this whisker
We gotta go get a
under my
pedicure.
butt. I'm sorry, sir. Could you repeat that?
We have to go get a pedicure.
You're
My legs need a
obsessed.
massage. Actually, what I could really go for is a massage on the backs of my feet, on my heels. Oh man.
I know. I think we still need to do that thing we were gonna do for our anniversary. Maybe we can just
We need to
maybe
save up for that.
maybe that could be oh, we talked about that. Christmas for ourselves. Oh no, maybe I talked to Jasmine
No,
about it.
you talked to me
I
about
talked to
it. We
you?
agreed to
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Well,
We gotta
there's
save
another
up for it.
Leathard on the other house. Sorry.
Where?
He's oh, you can't see him now. He's too low from the fence line for you, but he was
Oh.
just walking down just the edge of the house. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
I was just saying we talked about doing it as like our Christmas presents to ourselves
Mm-hmm.
if we don't end up traveling for some reason. We we owe it to our families to be the ones traveling this year, you know.
Yeah.
But we do have a paycheck coming up that we get to keep because it's an extra paycheck. So that can absolutely go towards savings for that,
Yep.
or maybe even both things.
As a matter of fact, what we should do is actually start doing a Christmas savings for the two of us.
I usually just plan it so that extra paycheck is what we get.
Oh,
But
well, that's fine
I
too.
prefer that idea because then you can start saving smaller amounts over
Yeah.
time, like throughout the year. And then whatever's left, we split it in half, and that's our Christmas budgets for each other. Whatever doesn't get spent, you just give the person the rest of the cash. You know what I mean?
Yep.
See, that's why I had to find a medium because now it's
Because
like
now it's getting dark.
dark. So I think if we continue to do episodes out here, that we'll have to do it early in the morning, like just as the sun is coming up, or like, no, not that. Maybe like just as the sun is up. So like
Now?
8:30, 9 o'clock. No, now it's 11 something.
No, it's
it's
almost
1:30.
2.
Yeah, it's 1:30 right now. So no, like 9 a.m.
That's too early to get up and get around for me.
We've done it before
We've
though,
done it
and we
before,
haven't
but
had
I
any
haven't
lighting
showered and
issues.
stuff yet.
Remember that episode when we were out here and we were like drinking coffee and stuff? I think that was either the first or second time we did it out here. It was really nice.
Maybe, yeah.
The quality was perfect. The lighting was perfect.
Yep.
It was still a little warm though. Right now, it's perfect.
Oh, it's so beautiful
I
out
didn't
here.
even put on the other shirt I was gonna put on over this.
Don't need it.
Oh, I guess not. I had a long sleeve that I was just gonna throw on over this.
Mm.
Anyways, I have switched topics in like how many times in the last 15 minutes?
I don't know. While you were scrolling around on
10
your phone,
minutes?
I was trying to find something to talk about,
I
but I
know,
didn't
and
know what
now
to
I
talk
can't
about.
stop talking.
So I
can't.
immediately went to work, and that was a bad decision.
Sorry.
Eh.
Here I was thinking we were going to spend like the entire episode talking about aliens, and we didn't.
No, I didn't. I didn't think it would be that long.
Oh.
I mean, it was cool. I mean, the first episode, or I don't remember what the first episode was that I listened to in regards to aliens. Um, but there was one episode that you and I listened to.
That was a.
It was titled Bob Lazar,
Yeah.
and I don't want
I
to go
liked that
into the
episode
episode.
too.
It was a good episode. I don't want to go too deep into it, but long story short, he was a physicist who was recruited by the government to work on a super secret project, and he didn't quite yet get his secret clearance, top secret
Government
clearance.
clearance, yeah.
So they told him that he could like work on something provisionary until it was ready. And so they were already using technology that didn't exist to normal people or that people knew of, just to access the facility that he was working in. And like a fingerprint scanner and everything, things that we use today for things. Anyway, um, they gave him time in this room, basically working on what looked like a trash can, but really it was some sort of propulsion engine for an aircraft not known to humans, which is like, whoa, that's kind of crazy. But they weren't really getting anywhere with their work. So one day the guy Bob Lazar was like, you know what, I'm just gonna tell my boss that if I can't see more of this thing, then I'm not gonna be able to get any further with my work. So he took him out to see the craft,
Mm.
and then after that day, they never called him back to work. And so he didn't know what was going on. He noticed that people were watching him, and um, because of that, he came out because he thought that that would be the best way to protect himself, because he thought that because of what he knew, the government was going to try to kill him or something.
He became the whistleblower.
And he became the first original whistleblower for um, extraterrestrials, our boxes here.
Yep. I just
Wait,
noticed
isn't our
that.
box normally delivered by FedEx? Did you get something else?
Oh,
Candles?
that might. No, I
Or
didn't
hand
get
wash?
candle.
Hand soap?
Yeah, I bought some hand soap from Bath and Body, so that might be. Yeah, I think you're right. I think our HelloFresh normally comes FedEx.
Yeah, it's the same girl that delivers it usually.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
But anyway, yeah, so he became the first whistleblower about extraterrestrials. First person that. Mom, can you move pillows for Widow Win?
Why I gotta get up? Because you're talking.
Yeah. But yeah, he became the whistleblower, and he came out to protect himself. And it actually it worked. It saved his life for the most part, because there were attempts on his life. And this is all coming from him, and there's a book that he had written and everything too, and apparently his life has gone back to something of a normal life. Um and yeah, I mean, he talked about everything that he had seen, all of the technology, everything. And the kicker is how did he know about technology that had not existed yet,
Mm-hmm.
to normal people? And 30 years later, or whenever it was that he came out, um, he was talking about all this stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
it all ended up becoming true. It was
Yeah.
all confirmed. The government even tried to erase him. They tried to erase records of him at his college. He went to college at MIT. Um, the last place that he worked at before he worked for the government, they tried to erase records of him being there, but the person that was trying to verify his story actually found a record of him at that place, and found that the government had tried to cover it up. Which just adds to the whole what's really going on. And I'm not, man. I don't. I say I don't buy into a lot of conspiracies, but because there's some pretty outrageous ones. But sometimes I wonder, that's okay. Weather balloons, I don't know. Aliens, yes, aliens.
Yeah. Sorry. I've been, like I said, I've been geeking out listening to multiple episodes a day. It takes me a long time to get through one episode though. I keep having to rewind, and that's not the podcast fault. I just uh I get interrupted a lot at work. So there's never 30 minutes that goes by that something doesn't interrupt me. Phone ringing, somebody has a question, anything. So, anyways, yeah. I'm still listening to more of them.
Yeah.
And I think I'm getting close to the end though, like of the newest episodes. So then I'll have to start listening to all the other
What
ones.
did you think of the Skinwalker Ranch one? I want to know what your thoughts are.
It was that one was the only one that scared me really so far. Um I think I kind of already told you my opinion on the episode, is that that one is different. Like the claims that are made in that episode are almost completely different than any other claims of any of the other episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Like just so much more bizarre things.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, you can't assume that there's only one type of alien,
Sure.
you
Yeah.
know? So
So
you would think that it would be more common that different types would be seen, but most of the podcasts that we stories that we listen to, they're little like grayish, blue or greenish men
mm-hmm.
that have huge heads and bulging eyes. Like that is the most common description.
Mm-hmm.
But in that episode, it's like it's just all over the place. So many different things, like using binoculars and you can see through a spaceship, a saucer.
I don't think you really understood that one then. With
No,
with what you're saying right now, I don't that's kind of what I'm getting. So
the
with
magnetization
so
at
the
the end and
with the binocular part that you were just talking about, what he was saying was it wasn't a spaceship that he was seeing. It was like a blue orb. or whatever that he saw. And when he went to look at it through his night vision scope on his rifle, what he noticed, because it was nighttime where he was at,
Mm-hmm.
was when he looked at it, he wasn't looking at it, but he was looking through it. And
Oh.
on the other
So that's
side,
okay.
it was clear blue skies.
Okay, so that makes more sense because at the end of the episode, she said something about portals,
Wormholes, yeah.
wormholes or portals to other interdimensional travel or whatever she said. Yeah,
Yeah, that,
that
and
makes more
then
sense now.
time, she said, if because they talked about the dire wolf at the beginning,
Yeah,
um and that one was more talking about like a wormhole through time, because dire wolves were a real animal.
yeah,
They've obviously gone extinct, but if a wormhole popped up, a time wormhole, then it makes sense that they would have seen a dire wolf or whatever. What caught me off
gotcha.
guard was that it was apparently calm enough to walk up to them so they could pet it.
Yeah, that was
And that was
really
weird.
weird because they didn't really describe what they saw.
They described what they
They
saw,
said all I
but
remember
you're talking about
seeing
a
was
a
that it was
giant
covered in hair.
a giant wolf is what they saw, because at the police
Oh,
station
oh,
she had to identify the species by looking at pictures and stuff, and she pointed out the dire wolf.
oh, okay, gotcha.
Um
Man, my mind gets really distracted when I'm listening to things or watching things.
yeah, that's all right.
I don't know how it thinks it can do more than one thing at a time.
I don't
'Cause clearly I
know.
can't.
I don't know.
I need chapstick. My lips are
Where's the
feeling dry.
chapstick? Oh, look at those two over there.
Mm-hmm. They're sleeping. Anyways, Jose Cuervo.
Whoa, drunkie. You got the Ghostbusters song stuck in your head now?
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Yeah, you are. I am.
Who you gonna call?
What is the number for Ghostbusters?
I don't fucking know.
Whoa! And do you think they only serve the New York area?
I don't fucking know. I doubt
I
it.
need the answers to these questions. Like, where is it like a franchise company? Like, do they, you know what I mean?
Maybe they'll be franchised in the next movie
Is
that
there
they do.
one in every state? That's just in charge of each state.
Well, clearly the answer to that question currently is no. There's only been
Just
two
saying.
different teams this entire time. There's the newer movies with the women and the original movies.
Yeah, with the men, the manly men.
Because we're men.
That's a different movie, my dear. Yay,
My nose
yay.
has been so itchy, just like the side of my nose. It's really irritating.
Got that itchy nose.
Yeah. So,
So,
I have some exciting news. I think
you
I
do?
can talk about this now. My side hustle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think I feel comfortable enough to talk about it now.
Okay.
Um I have officially opened or created my own LLC. Thanks. That was so awkward. I am the founder of Silver Focus Photography. If you know me, then you already know that I was calling my photography business that, but it is legal, it's official. I've got my certificate of business and everything, or certificate of existence is what they call it. And my articles of organization. So weird. I have officially opened my own business banking account, deposited my first dollars into it yesterday.
$4 to be exact.
No, they had a minimum requirement in order to finalize the opening of your account. But um yep, coming up in the world, people. My goal
Yep.
is to just kind of start getting back into it again. I miss doing it. It was like the only thing that I actually enjoyed doing work wise.
Yeah.
So I think I should get back into it. And hopefully it'll get bigger and bigger and better.
Hopefully.
That is the goal. I've done a restoration project so far. Um and I did a photo session on the beach with my coworker Jasmine.
You need a bath.
Shout out to Jasmine. DJ Jazzy D. She's been on the show before. And we talked about this already. But yeah, those are I've just done the 2 sessions so far, or the 2 jobs so far. But I've had some messages. So we'll see where things go. Gonna be running some ads and doing that kind of stuff too. So
You are?
well, I did already run one Facebook ad for a week. I never really know, like, it shows you the analytics and stuff, like how many people it reaches. But what does that mean? Does that mean people scroll by it? Because you don't actually know if they've seen it, if that's how it counts people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's
I know
like
that
they
there's
clicked
like
on it or
post
what.
engagements as well, and I think what that means is just whether people click on it to look at it or react to it or share it.
Yeah.
That might be what that category means, but like it reached 4,000 people, so does that mean 4,000 people scrolled through it either on their phone or on their computer? Like it was an ad on the side and as they were scrolling through their timeline. You know what I mean? Or on
Right,
your
that's what I
phone
was
it would
saying.
pop up while you're
Is it
scrolling.
that or is it clicks?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
would yes, I would like to know. I don't think it's clicks. Because if it were clicks, um there I don't know. Just say it's a numbers thing. I don't think 4,000 people clicked on it because the odds of somebody reaching out or asking a question out of 4,000 people would have been much higher. So, like, I would have been contacted by multiple people if 4,000 people in our area saw it. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Or in general. I think so. Because I mean, if you think about it, it's like going to a show where 4,000 people attend. Not one person is going to reach out to you. Yeah. Anyways,
Have you ever thought of doing a show?
they're expensive. I've done shows when I worked for Guys and Dolls. Like, all those bridal shows and stuff. That was primarily the types of shows that we did participated in. Um but you have to book at least one wedding just to pay for your ticket in.
Hmm.
And not a lot of people I don't know how popular those things really are anymore because I know that there are a lot of photographers that don't attend as many as they used to. Or bright again.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, they're pretty expensive. I'm sure there are some that are not very expensive though. So I could definitely look into it. But I don't have a booth. I don't have anything to show. Which would also be
Yeah,
another
I guess I
investment.
wasn't really thinking of a bridal show, but I also didn't really know what I was thinking. If that makes any sense.
I mean, there are conferences that photographers can attend, and look at all these different vendors of all these, whether it's printing services or editing services or
Mm-hmm.
softwares, cameras, stuff like that. And I've been to one of those. That one was cool. That one was a really cool experience. I actually wish I could have experienced it at an older age though.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would have enjoyed it more, respected it more, and learned more
Yeah.
if I went to it older when I was older. It was in Detroit. Went
Oh
with
wow.
Dan and Allison,
Mm-hmm.
the other me in the office at the time. I can't remember why Carrie didn't go. I think Carrie didn't go just to continue to maintain phone calls at the studio and meetings with clients and stuff like that. But yeah, that event was so cool. That was the first time I'd ever seen my boss like really let loose, and he got drunk. He got a little drunk, not really drunk, but um, he gave me $20 to spend at the casino. I didn't win a penny. Felt really
Nice.
bad.
Yeah.
And we got to it. I think it was like it was either a 2-day or a 3-day event. Because I think it was 2 days, but it was also 2 nights. So like day one, we got there early, we checked in, and we walked around through some of the area, and then day two, we finished walking around through it. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Now I really don't remember, honestly. Wow. Anyways, um, I remember we went to the casino and must have been one night and one day. I think that's what it was. Anyways, it was really cool and I really enjoyed it. And I feel like I got to learn a lot, see a lot. We purchased a new software while we were there, so it was cool because we all got to learn it together,
Yeah.
learn a new way to do things.
Nice.
Yeah, I really miss working there. So shout out to Dan Pulver.
I'm gonna miss you.
Who?
When you
Die.
die.
Gosh. Wow, it is this episode, editing this episode, I'm going to be so mad at
It's
myself.
gonna be so fun.
It's going to be so freaking bright.
Kitty.
Oh, stretch kitties. Yeah, it's super bright right now. Guys, I'm really sorry that you have to watch like this. That's a huge inconvenience to you guys to have to deal with poor lighting.
Yeah, poor lighting.
I think it actually bothers me more than it bothers you, but
And I don't even care
I
about
like
it
to
at
provide
all.
my customers with quality services, and this is not of quality in my opinion. He's like sitting up, but he's sleeping.
He's resting on his arms.
Oh, I can't tell from here.
His arm is, or his head is resting on his right arm.
Meanwhile, your dog is somehow laying like this.
Yeah, I don't know.
She looks comfortable.
She
Who
loves
dat?
it.
Who dat is? It me. It me.
It's you.
The police.
It's me. The police.
Speaking of which, Eli is on. But we are going to go do some errand running. Why don't we finish up with that and then we can wrap the episode?
Yeah, she's not gonna let me out of this one. Sorry, buddy.
Did he already ask you to get on? If we didn't just make plans to go do that, then I wouldn't care.
No, he didn't. He hasn't said anything to me.
I see another lizard
Where?
on the fence. Wait. that might not be a lizard, but it could have been just a leaf that just landed. But all I saw was movement, so I assumed that it was a lizard.
I think you're just crazy.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely crazy on that one. Am I though? I can't tell. Anyways, so since he doesn't want to talk about it, I will. Oh, it is a lizard. Oh my god, I was right. Yes.
Where?
He's walking. He's on the ledge on the bottom of the fence in the the first panel. Oh, next to that tall the first tall weed on the back corner. I'll kill you. I'll show you later. Or you can just continue watching him, wait for him to move. He will move again. He's been moving.
I don't even know where.
He's going to take a step. He's moving his head right now. Anyways,
oh, I see
him?
Yeah,
okay.
I see it.
Jeez. So we've seen 3 lizards
and
wow. Death
Look at that go now. I just took a picture of them, and now he's in a better position.
Anyways, so what we're gonna do after this is first of all, we've noticed, I mean, we've been talking about Halloween stuff. We talked about it on last week's episode with Eli and Kirsten. But we've noticed that quite a few people in our neighborhood do Halloween decorations. So we've been kind of talking about it a little bit lately, and at first I was like, I just want to hang up just a little bit of lights, just to show people that we're festive, people when it comes to this holiday. But I didn't want to go all out or whatever. But we've been talking about it a lot, and so we're gonna go try our luck, see if we can find some cool Halloween decorations today.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll store them in the garage and put them up next year.
Yep. Oh, that's what I was saying. I wish that there were lights that we could put up that could just stay up year round, that were pretty well camouflaged, so it wasn't super obvious that you left your Christmas lights up all year long, but lights that you could change the color on. So you could leave them up, so you could have red and green, or if you like the white for Christmas, but then for Halloween they could be orange and purple, or Easter you could do green or pink or yellow, whatever. I just think it'd be cool to be able to leave them up all year round, and then you could just use it click a button on your remote.
Button. Who's got the button?
I mean, I'm sure that they probably have Christmas lights that you have a remote that you can change the color on, but I would want them to be disguised, like I said, camouflage throughout the year, so it wasn't obvious that you just left your Christmas lights up all year round.
Yep.
Can you even see me?
You're so bright.
They can't even see me.
Bright light in a big city.
But I have noticed that usually for some reason the camera's brightness is brighter than what actually gets rendered. So when I upload it, it might actually be darker than I think it is, and it might look okay. Why are you doing that to me? Now everybody thinks you're an alien because your face was just pure white right there.
Good luck.
Good luck.
I will find you.
And I will kill you.
Yeah. Well. Die.
You're killing me, Smalls.
All right, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Oh yeah, I think it was the Bath and Body hand soap.
Cool. All right. Peace out, everybody.
Peace out, everybody. Thank you for joining episode 42 of Just Us.
Sometimes other people. Bye.
You're weirder.